Hello, my name is Henry Miller, and I am the Director of Instrumental Music at Sierra Vista Middle School. I have been exceedingly fortunate to receive funding through the IPSF Innovative Grants Program in the past, and I'm back again looking for your help. Several years ago, IPSF granted me the financial support for a program I call Giving Bach. In short, the primary goal of Giving Bach is to provide in-person, interactive concerts for students with special needs. Sierra Vista has a long-term relationship with Portola Springs Elementary School and their special education program. In fact, we have provided these interactive Giving Bach concerts every year since 2014, minus the pandemic years, including this year in December. There is hundreds of students impacted, both at my school and at Portola Springs Elementary School. Which brings me to my grant request. The heart and soul of Giving Bach is not just the performance by my students, but the interactive part, where my kids join the Portola Springs kids in the audience with their instruments. My kids meet their new friends, show them their musical instruments, and give them the unique opportunity to hold and even play those instruments. It is a magical moment watching these children who will probably never have the opportunity to play in an orchestra and see their faces light up with joy as they produce their own music. And you don't have to take my word for it. Here is Frances Hernandez, educational specialist at Portola Springs Elementary School, to tell you about the impact Giving Bach has had on her students.
Hi, my name is Frances Hernandez, and I'm an education specialist here in IUSD that teaches students with moderate to severe disabilities. I've been fortunate enough to have known and worked with Mr. Henry Miller and his students who are part of Giving Bach for the last 5 years, and I can't say enough wonderful things about the program and the experience. Their interactive visits start with a live performance by his string orchestra, with the musical pieces that are thoughtfully selected due to their popularity and ones that are likely to be familiar to the audience. The performance is encouraged to be sensory friendly, with the students in the audience being able to sit, stand, or even move around, whichever feels most comfortable or natural. It's incredible to witness the way my students have received the performance. The instrumental music appears to instantly calm as well as captivate and engage them. Students of mine who have been known to be more wiggly or agitated when asked to sit still are all of a sudden interested in where the music is coming from and have calmed down and watched the performers' rhythmic arm movements as they move their bows back and forth or strum their instruments. I know that research has shown that music can be therapeutic and can affect a listener's heartbeat, blood pressure, and pulse rate, as well as reduce stress and anxiety, while also being able to entertain, arouse, and motivate. It's truly incredible to see it in action with my students, who are often not yet able to communicate. You can see the students' eyes light up, looking towards the musicians, and then looking back at the teacher or aide's eyes, almost as if to wordlessly say, "Do you see this too?" The highlight of the Giving Bach visit is actually after the musicians perform. Mr. Miller encourages them to bring their instruments to the audience and interact with the students and show them the instruments, which can include playing for them up close, one-on-one, or letting them touch the instruments and explore the textures. Mr. Miller's class often hands their instruments over to my students and allows them to try strumming or bowing over the strings. It's with such open faith and trust that the musicians allow others to touch and explore their personal instrument. My fellow education specialists have agreed that this interaction has been almost magical, because our students who don't often want to interact with peers or adults are all of a sudden so eager to interact and make eye contact. Their visit is a highlight in our year. I truly hope that this wonderful program and that our visits from Giving Bach will continue. This exposure to a live music performance, as well as the ability to interact and experience the music and instruments using all of their senses and fulfilling so many of their sensory needs, is so beneficial. Please consider supporting them.
So if I'm doing this program already, independently of outside funding, why do I need IPSF? Well, this past December, we had an incident where 2 of my students' instruments were damaged. It wasn't through carelessness, but out of the enthusiasm the children demonstrated during this experience. I desperately want this program to continue, but I cannot in good conscience put students' personal musical instruments in jeopardy. It is my hope that IPSF can help me purchase a set of orchestral string instruments that would be kept in reserve for this program. I'm not looking for a set of Stradivarius instruments, just ones of playable quality that we can use to keep this wonderful program going. I have written this grant as a 3-year plan. Year 1 to purchase violins, year 2 for violas, and year 3 for cellos. It would be amazing to receive full funding, but I and the students would be grateful for whatever IPSF is able to provide, and thus ensure that this program can be sustained indefinitely. Thank you for your consideration.